Hello there Carpologists, I'm Joe, and today, tomorrow and Saturday I'm going to be reviewing the Aqua Fast Light Brolly System Mark II. I've also got the Mozzie Mesh infill panel, the camo overwrap and the green overwrap. Now I've got a 48-hour session ahead of me, so this is what I'm going to be sleeping in. It's not only going to tell you all the features it has, I'm also going to hopefully enjoy my stay in it. Now, as it's called the Fast and Light, it doesn't take a genius to work out the 2 plus points of it. So it should be lightweight, which it is, at 5.5 kilos, including the pegs and the sleeve it comes in. And I'm guessing when I put it up now, it's going to be fast. So let's find out. There we go, all set up and ready to sleep under with my bed in place. Now I had the privilege of setting this up in glorious May sunshine, but had it been horrible rainy weather, I could have got this up in minutes and got everything under it and sheltered in no time at all. Now being a Mark II, it is simply an upgraded version of the Mark I Fast Light Brolly system, which is already very popular. And thanks to its space-saving high tensile steel frame, they've actually managed to increase the headroom in here, but it's still kept its slender package that's more associated with shorter sessions, keeping on your feet and being very mobile. The 55-inch frame is accompanied with the 9th rib and redesigned side wings to give you that extra coverage but not inhibit any kind of visibility. So by tweaking the tried and tested design, they've managed to eke out all these extra centimetres here and there to give you as much space inside but without increasing the footprint. They've also improved all the fixtures and fittings by giving them a lovely powder coated stealthy matte black finish just to accompany the lovely green of the Aquatex material. The material used is Performance Aquatex and it's got a lovely sort of heavy duty feel to it. Textured on the outside and slightly rubberized on the inside, so this not only keeps you completely dry and water just runs straight off it, but also is preventing the sun from getting into me. As you can probably see at the moment, I'm probably quite well exposed apart from my pasty white skin, and in here is all dark, so it protects you from not only the rain but also the sun as well. And on the very front of the shelter you can see here, and on the other side are 2 Velcro rod retaining straps. Now for some of the stats. The Brolly weight is 4.5 kilos, but weight including the sleeve and pegs is 5.5 kilos. The height is 1,350 millimeters and it's 2,480 millimeters wide and 1,850 millimeters deep. The Fast Light comes complete with aqua blue peg set, but will require extra 24-inch quick sticks. Sat in here now, it's a lovely environment to be in. I've got my wide bed chair in here, absolutely no problem. And because it's a small footprint, but a lot of room in here, it feels very cozy. So I can still sit upright if I want to. And the 9th rib and the side wings just feels like you've got a lot of protection, but my view, I can see the whole lake, absolutely no problems. That's really nice. The only thing that's let me down at the moment is that I can see the waves and swarms of mozzies coming across the lake at the moment. So they have supplied me with a Mozzie Mesh. I'm going to put this on now and show you that, but I probably will switch over to a wrap for the night. We're meant to get down to about 6 degrees this evening and potential of some rain, and with the wind pushing in here, we'll have that little bit of extra coverage. But to put this on and any of the wraps, you also need to get 2 32-inch storm poles separate. Ooh, double Bosch. There we go, the Mozzie Mesh is now on and it was really easy to put on. I just simply attached it to the bell cap, pegged around the sides and then pegged around the front. It's supplied with pegs, and thanks to its elasticated sides and the way it's reinforced in certain areas, it hugs the shape of the Brolly and fits really nicely. Obviously I needed the addition of the 2 storm poles to hold up the front and make sure that the door works properly, but other than that, it's so easy to carry as well. It's 0.9 kilos, really quick to put on, and it converts a open fronted shelter to a mozzie repelled shelter. I can still see everything, but those pesky insects aren't going to get at me. The door, really smooth zip to start with. You can peg down the center so that one side stays down all the time and then this side is kind of like your doorway, or you can pull it back like I have at the moment. There's 2 elasticated toggles either side which holds it out and gives you that open frontedness, that's a new word, but obviously then you're being expelled to the mozzies, but it's very quick to change. Simply have to undo these toggles, peg down the front, and you're fully protected once again. The material is woven polyester and it's reinforced in all the key stress areas, as I said, so that's things like the pegging points and the doors. Pegging points is also multiple pegging points. You can change the height adjustment. Sorry, another fish has just busted in front of me. So you can change the height adjustment according to how high you've got the Brolly itself as well. And one of the best things about it is it's fully backward compatible, so if you want to get it for your Mark I, you can do. Now, although it's gorgeous weather out here at the moment, I do know that the forecast is meant to change and this probably won't be the best option for when the heavy rain comes in later on. So I'm going to take this back off, which is very easy to do again, and then put on one of the wraps. And there we have the wrap on. So it's not just a front it's added, it's also given an extra skin over the whole thing because it pegs from the back all the way to the front. So that's going to reduce the amount of condensation in the winter, but also offer you more protection from the sun, a lot more shade and things, giving you cooler in the summer, but warmer in the winter. It must have literally been minutes from taking off the mozzie mesh front to putting the whole wrap on. So it is very quick and easy to put these things on. They're well made so that they're meant to fit. There's nothing worse than getting a wrap or something that isn't quite the right size, or if you've not pegged something out right, it will take you ages to get it and you get a saggy spot somewhere else. But this went on really well, and it weighs just 2 kilos. I mean, it's 3 kilos including the pegs. So if you've got this just stowed away in your tackle, it's not going to add much weight to your gear, and it's very quick to transform it from an open fronted shelter to a full front. It uses the same material as well as the Performance Aquatex, was just as watertight and just gives you an extra element of waterproofness, if that's even a word. This is what I'm going to do the night in tonight, and tomorrow I'll put the camo one on, so I'll show you some footage of that now, but that's what it looks like with the overwrap. Now, as I said, you will need the extra storm poles to be able to use the overwrap, just so that the front doesn't completely sag and it gives it a lot more rigidity. It's a very sturdy shelter, and because it's small, like I said about it being cozy, with the front on now, it's even more cozy in there. So I'm looking forward to my night's sleep, very nicely protected, and when the rain comes in, I'm sure I'll stay bone dry. Well, I've just finished my first 24 hours in here, and I've got to say it's still been a lovely environment to be in. Space-wise, I've been impressed with how small of a frame this is, but space-wise in here, I've got all my stuff that I'd normally take on a long session with me, and it's all fit in absolutely no problem. The thing that I liked about it the most, though, is the material. Last night I didn't get much sleep at all because there was a lot of fish activity, a lot of liners and things. Unfortunately, didn't catch anything, but it kept me up all night. So when the sun came up in the morning, I thought my chance of sleep was gone. But I zipped the door up to about here, and because the material was quite dark and I've got the overwrap on as well, it was nice and dark in here, so I was actually able to get a few hours sleep even when it was bright sunshine outside, which is a big plus point for me. But now we'll move on to the prices. So the Fast Light Mark II comes in at £299, and the ground sheet comes in at £59.99. The mozzie mesh front, which I first showed you, comes in at £52.99. And the green overwrap comes in at £149.99, and the camo version comes in at £159.99. The two 24-inch quick sticks come in at £13.99, and the two larger ones come in at £14.99. And lastly, you can pick up a set of the blue Aqua pegs for £31.99 for a set of 12. For more information, please visit the Aqua website. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon.